welcome to Madden NFL 21. Here you can select your difficulty, play style, favorite team, or accessibility options. You can always change these later from the game settings. Accessibility settings. This is the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. And this was the scene a few short hours ago. Kansas City and Baltimore emerging from their tunnels are two top seeds in the AFC. This was billed as the battle of the quarterbacks. For the Ravens, let's go ahead and create your avatar. So we've set you up with a home and away starter uniform just to get you geared up. And here's how it works. As you complete objectives anywhere throughout the game, you'll basically earn rep and cred. And then you rank up to earn access to new vanity options to make your avatar look better. Spend that cred to further personalize that look on the field. And if you're playing on Madden NFL Mobile, you can actually link your account and share your progress between both games. To have
Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is Madden NFL 21.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run now with Gaskin. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. This is Breida on the draw. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about
a big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, 92 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and start shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Shrugs him off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides. They had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Devon Hamilton able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
41-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. 20. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will take it out for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, 41 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 44.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Pass incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To Thompson on the draw. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings it
3rd down, Thompson, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run on 1st down, Thompson, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Jaguars.
They run. Robinson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Christian Wilkins.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's getting the first runnings, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Open 6.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Inside complete to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
14. Dolphins 6. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
On the pickup. Second and 6.
To throw on second and 6. Minshew. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Minshew throwing on third down. Got a man out of the back Here's Thompson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on first down is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the run, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. This is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 66 yards. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
They run it with Breida. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So that one will be accepted. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run it now with Robinson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes this a 9-point game. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Miami set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Breeden. And he stopped immediately there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the gun, it's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3. Fake it, it doesn't work. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Minshew and the Jags now with a first and 10 at their own 15. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's second down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Minshew. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And Eifert has it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Dolphins have got it. guys hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So now here come the Dolphins. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Ball battle for here, and this will be caught. And the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Tua with a throw complete to Parker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And it's no good. It is not. Been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll run again here with Robinson. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second and 11 now. Here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter.